let's welcome home Coach Michael Locksley.
Boy, it sure feels good to be home, man. It feels great to be back in the DMV. I'm very thankful for all the things I learned growing up in this part of town, the Southwest section. We're going to my childhood home. I lived in from kindergarten probably till 6th or 7th grade when my parents divorced. I remember walking home from elementary school and my mom is sitting right here on those steps and just kind of crying. And then the little parking lot behind us is where basically they took all of our belongings and everything was on the street. And that's kind of when life changed for me. As a kid, you don't know the dynamics of why and what happened. I just know that the outcome affected me, who I became, and it shaped me a little bit. The city always has had a lot of toughness to it. I saw what this environment does to families, whether it's death, prison. I got 2 older brothers that have spent most of their adult life in prison that grew up in this area. For me, sports was my safe haven. This was the first football field I ever played the game on. The first football coaching that ever took place for me was right here on this field. I don't think it's 100 yards. They used to make it look like it was 100. I think it's more closer to 80, but I mean, this was it. And it's just amazing to be back here. What up, Kev? What's the word? You good?
Yeah.
What's the word, Kev?
You better go down here to the tourist room.
Oh, man. I appreciate you, dog. Another childhood, buddy. Say what? Hey, born and raised Southwest, right? That's right. So different than when I was growing up. It was more of a dilapidated warehouse kind of a district. So great to see them kind of build up this part of town and coming back and seeing it, to see the growth of it. It's funny, you can probably say that, yeah, I've kind of grown like my city has grown and changed for the better. It's almost a dream come true because I can remember wanting to come to Maryland as a college athlete. Growing up in this area, mid-70s up to the mid-80s was pretty much my adolescent years. I would be in like section 27 right here, a little further up. I had an opportunity to see some of those late 70 teams. When I got into coaching, this kind of became the end all for me. If I ever had an opportunity to coach here, it would be me arriving as a coach.
First game back, he's given a lot to us. He's shown us what he's all about, man. He gave it all we have. First game back, new year in Maryland. Game ball for Coach Locks. First game.
It's just been a dream come true so far. Here we go, we get where we're going. We're running where we're going. We're running where we're going. 1 to 2 at the 30. Here we go. Touchdown, check down. Here we go. Reach, ride, and flip. Reach, ride, flip. Load, there, bang, good. Year one is always about laying a foundation down that withstand the test of times, and for us, that's putting out a team that plays with great discipline, that plays with great effort, that has the mental and physical toughness. Flat foot, I'm outside, bang. Good timing. Let's do it right, man. Do everything the right way. But it's also about establishing an identity as a program. For me, it starts with getting 18 to 22-year-olds to really buy into the team concept and understanding that we're only as good as all of us. That's kind of the mentality that we've tried to approach year one. Here we go, flex! I'm only a one-pack day today. This is the key to a good practice. Chewy sweet tarts. Don't tell my wife. A lot of times people like to say a player's coach. To me, a player's coach has been used in such a negative connotation as if maybe you're not tough enough on your guys. Run off of that block. What made you take off and go on that? Huh? But if you understand the concept, you know that the linemen are downfield, we can't throw it down the field. But I always looked at coaching as being a parent. And as a parent, I don't think you ever can be too close to your players. No, that's a flash, man. That's a flash, Piggy. Why you dragging it, MJ? Don't drag the foot. They've got to know you care to be able to go out and execute, and when you face adversity, the trust is there. So I'm a big believer in building that trust like you would with your own kids.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm never ever going to be not close to my players because I want these guys to feel as though they can come to me with any and everything that happens in their life. I also am going to hold them really accountable to the standards that we set forth for our football family.
On the hop! On the hop!